It feels like a lot of us are on this journey slash path to find and create this life that aligns with us, right? That aligns with our habits, with who we are, what we want in life. Now, one thing we need to do first before we figure out like how to create it is, what do you want? What do I want, right? We need to know what those things are to help create the path that we want to go, right? We need to know what we want, know what our hobbies are, what do we like. We need to have those written on paper. Now I say written in paper because our mind, we get so much crap going on in there, so many thoughts, right? So much things, so much code is going through there that it just gets jumbled. Now once you're ready, when you've got your drinks, you've got your food, you've got your show, you got your music, whatever you got that decompresses you and you're ready to start writing, turn off your phone. Turn off your phone. Don't tell anybody about it. Just let it be let it be a solo journey on this. Now the reason I say that is because external forces, they can affect the way we see things, right? They can affect the way we want our goals to change, because and maybe it resonates with them too, right? And maybe they're like, oh, but I kind of want this, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. So turn your phone off, especially social media. You do not want to be on social media during this. Don't let your friends contact you, and if they do, if you don't turn your phone off, just put your phone away. Reply to it later after you're out of this space, okay? And then on that paper, write what you want your life to look like. What kind of job do you have? Are you a director? Are you an entrepreneur? What kind of cars do you have? Are they sports cars? Are they off-roading vehicles? Is it just a Prius? What do you want your house to look like? Is it big? Is it small? Is it in a subdivision? Do you have property? Are you next to an ocean? Are you next to a river? Where do you want your house? Okay. What about your friends? Are they close? Are you guys tight knit, or do you want to be alone? Do you want to be isolated, right? Do you want to be surrounded by your friends? That always needs to be written out. That is and then when it is at the top, my ideal life, freaking circle it, underline, star it, highlight it, whatever. That is what you want your life to look like. And then post it somewhere. Post it somewhere where you can see it all the time, okay? Now, what that's going to do is when you post it and you can see it on the wall, you can see everything you've written down. You see the highlighter, you see the stars, you see the work that you put into that piece of paper on what you want your life to look like. To create your ideal life, you can see it there. What that's going to do is going to create a false sense of motivation. And this is where it's really important that you need to act on that. So the reason why a false sense of motivation, you can refer to my last video. I don't believe in motivation, but it's going to create that, like I said, that motivation for you to take action, okay? But it needs to be action consistently, okay? It can't just, because, that whole life what you want your life to look like is not going to happen overnight, okay? Something to get through your head that this is going to take years. And that piece of paper is your ideal life. You think you can just make that happen tomorrow or within a month or within a year? And you might be able to, you might be able to, but most of the time it's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some blood, sweat, and tears. And it's going to take some time for that to actually manifest / create. Until you create your path. That's how we all create our path. That's how we find out what we're made of. That's how we grow. That's how we do anything, is we have to know what we want first. What we want first, that needs to be written out. There needs to be no jumbles. That's why I said on paper. There can't be any extra shit. And every time someone asks us what we want, we spit out a different answer. We need to be able to tell us exactly what we want, what our life to look like, how we're going to get there, and yada, yada, yada. That's today's video. I hope this helped. The biggest thing, if you're going to do anything from this video, screw everything else, is just outline what you want in your life. Outline what is most important to you. What do you want it to look like? Outline job, house, friends, where do you want your house to look like? Is it next to a beach, water, right? Like cars. What does it look like? Do you have a big old house? Do you have a drive-through driveway? Write it down. Write it down in pen and paper. Put it on a wall and post it where you can see it. If you're going to take anything away from that video, take that.